I'll talk about our startup called Athena Search. As mentioned, my name is Milos Zlatanovic. And right here from the first slide, you see that our product is supported by some institutions. More on that a bit later. So, why powering e-commerce? The question is why I chose this topic. So, in our world of e-commerce, we see a lot of movement, a lot of changes in the industries. And even here on this summit, we heard a lot of interesting things about businesses and how businesses are actually changing. And one of the things is that we saw that if we take a retail, for example, we see the traditional companies doing business the traditional way, having, for example, the physical stores, brick and mortar stores, and then building their website on top of that, and basically relying on those physical stores as their main source of revenue, while not, let's say, not investing so much in e-commerce, in online sales. But what we see is that there is a change, that these companies are becoming IT companies, basically, that have their online shop or their e-commerce store as basically their default or main business, and then they use the physical stores as a support for that business. So what is powering that e-commerce business is a lot of tools that final customer doesn't even see, but they need processes to power that business. So we have, for example, some marketing tools that help drive traffic to the website. We have a lot of tools in the back end, like ERP systems, analytics tools, and so on. For example, we have sales and reports tools, which needs to be measurable, and they need to be actionable in order to have to provide that value. So, in essence, as I mentioned, we see that there is a movement, and companies are starting to see this. They start to rely on the data, and they really move their focus on the online more and keep the physical stores. Of course, they will remain as traditional shopping. They will not be changed. So, about us. We are Syncit Group. That's the company's name. We are a software development company that developed a product. And as a software development company, we have a lot of experience with e-commerce. We really focused on end-to-end solutions for e-commerce. So we developed over 100 e-commerce web stores. We integrated many solutions, basically all kinds of solutions for our clients. We did custom work. Of course, we have small clients, large clients, all kinds of demands were there, and we basically were there for every step of the process for our clients. In our history, we basically worked, as a company, we tried to invest in building our own product and not relying on outsource. So we tried various things. Basically, as you can see, we tried with some mobile games. We built a C2C platform. And basically, on our way to building Athena Search, we had some steps, we had some products, and this is usually what you hear from the successful companies, that they tried a couple of solutions, and then they hit the jackpot with some of the later products. And I believe this is the process, basically, because it is something that drives you on a path that you are able to learn along that way. And basically, with each of these products, we learn something new. And that really helped us build the product the right way. The idea for building a search came to us in 2018. We were visiting a Magento conference, and there we had an epiphany. Basically, we analyzed the companies, we talked with the companies there, so we were able to analyze the market. We were able to talk with the software providers, with e-commerce store owners, and we noticed one thing. Back then, the e-commerce was on the rise. And the thing that we noticed is that many of these companies were focusing on building their new e-commerce business, focusing on every aspect of that business. For example, their products, their categories, shipping providers, shipping carriers, payment providers, the warehouses, and so on. And basically, many of them used just a default search tool that came in with their platform. And we noticed, we tested a lot of them. We noticed that there is a weakness on their website, which is search. And for e-commerce, the search is really essential, as people needed to find the products on their website. So we started very simple. We took the data from the client's website to our cloud platform. We index that data, process that data, and send the processed data back to the website. So this is the simplified version. And this is how it started. And now we're using a lot of machine learning in the background. We use a lot of tools. The platform grew. And right now, it's not only a search tool, it's basically a platform. So the common question I get is, why did you build this tool? Well, back then, search was really a problem. But even today, many websites struggle with the poor search on their website. So what is Athena exactly? It is a cloud platform. It is a scalable platform. It is a headless platform. And basically, we built it with the e-commerce in mind. As I mentioned, we built a lot of websites. And during that process, we learned a lot about e-commerce, and we had a lot of experience with e-commerce, so we knew exactly what to build and the way how to build it. Of course, the e-commerce now is developed, fairly developed, let's say, but some of the new tools that came to the market set the bar really high, and the expectations are high, and this is the case for us as well. So default is a new must. Back then, it was optional to have some of those features in your tool. But right now, what is expected? It is expected that our search is fast, that is available at all times, that we have a responsive support, that we are GDPR friendly, of course. And since we are search, we needed to have some advanced search features. So I like to say that implementing this kind of tool has some good side effects, which, as you can see here, it helps offloading some of the traffic from the client's website to the cloud platform. It really takes the load off the servers of the website, increases conversions, of course, on the website, since the search is way better. We add more features. We added a lot of features since 2018 when we started building it. And we improve it over time. All of our clients get free upgrades. And again, the question remains, why search? We could have built many different tools that are necessary in the e-commerce world to power the e-commerce. And search, as I mentioned, is still very poor in many websites. And here is some statistics. For example, 64% of the people that use the search are already ready to buy because they use the search because they know what to look for. 43% of the users go directly to the website search, which is interesting. Of course, this depends on the design of the website and so on. For example, 34% of the people search non-product related material on the website, which not many default searches are able to do. And of course, site searches are very more likely to convert or to buy something on the website. I mentioned that we are a platform now, meaning that we have more than one product on that platform. One of the things that came after the search was category navigation, which is basically powering all the categories on the website, because all the data that search needed is also available in the category navigation. And what we saw here is a possibility of reduction of the server cost for our clients. In some cases, it went up to 58% in reduction of the server cost. Of course, the load is faster. As I mentioned, we do a lot of pre-processing of the data, so it's ready to go when it is on the website. And of course, we add all the features which are basically latest and greatest in the industry for e-commerce, for the categories. This is how Athena Search dashboard looks like now. So this is version 3.1, and it has a lot in it. So we have built a lot of tools to support the search. So it's not just a simple search, it's a very customizable one. But I won't go into details about the product, but actually to go into details of the startup as a whole. So this is our timeline and how we built and what we built in the timeline. So basically, in 2019, the first version was released. In 2020, we had another version of it. Of course, we added a lot of features. We improved a lot. We learned a lot. In 2021, we created the category navigation I was mentioning. And then this was the time when we started the project with the Serbian Innovation Fund. And based on that, we released version 3, of course. And since then, we worked on a lot of things. Of course, our team grew, our client base grew, and we were able to hire more people and to have more people work on it simultaneously. So basically, we started developing the product into several directions. So we created something called Athena Lite, which is, let's say, a younger brother to Athena, because it was built for enterprise, but we noticed that there is a lot of market there for the smaller websites. So we built it with less features, but let's say more optimized towards that kind of market. Since then, we started a project with StarTech. We started building Athena Analytics because we noticed that there will be a problem and is a problem, the first-party data. And we wanted really to focus on that, especially because in early days of Innovation Fund, we started using machine learning a lot. And we noticed that we need data and a lot of data in order to use it properly in order to take advantage of that data and send it back to the e-commerce website as a value. So we started building Athena Analytics, tools basically to gather the data. Of course, we went through all the GDPR-friendly things that we needed to go through. And after that, we have a project with StarTech. And from there, with that data gathered, we'll be able to build a lot of AI tools. And actually, Athena AI BI is one of the products of StarTech and Athena Analytics, which, in my opinion, will be done in 2025, even though the beta will be done this year. So all of those things combined really power the e-commerce platform. E-commerce platforms stay in the middle, so we can take any client, any platform in the world, and we can integrate with it and power it from there. Basically, the e-commerce will stay untouched. It will stay in the middle of everything, and we'll be able to use our tools to power it and to make it a lot better, faster, and of course, it will bring more value to the customer. We have now a few big players in the region as our clients. We have, for example, Fashion and Friends, Italian brand Replay, and Virt. We have all of their websites, support all of their websites across the region, Replay even on the global scale. Of course, our clients or our early adopters had many nice things to say about the product since they were there from the start. We worked with them. They provided the feedback to us. We were able to create additional value, but we focus really on making it global solutions because the platform itself is something that can power any e-commerce platform, as I mentioned, and we wanted to have something global to cover more ground, let's say. But of course, we always listen to our clients and act accordingly. So with us today, we have our Chief Business Developer, and we have our Chief AI Officer. So feel free to ask us any questions. Thank you.
Thank you.